Is it time to buy or sell SPDR S&P 500 ETF? In this video, we're diving deep into SPDR S&P 500 ETF. Our initial report was published on our website on Tuesday, the 2nd of September, 2025. And now we're here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You don't want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and get free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 27th of May, 2025, our system has ranked the SPDR S&P 500 ETF as a buy candidate, assigning it a score of 1.71. Now let's examine the ETF's performance during this time frame. The ETF has experienced a gain of 8.31%. This equates to an average return of 0.12% per day since it was designated as a buy candidate. The exchange-traded fund is currently positioned within a narrow and weak upward trend in the short term, with indications of a potential further increase within this trend. The existing 3-month trend suggests a possible change of approximately 8.93% over the upcoming 3 months, with anticipated returns ranging from 8.43% to 10.71%. In a longer-term view, our 12-month analysis projects a change of around 7.86%. Based on our assessments, the stock's performance may vary from negative 13.16% to positive 9.38% over the next year. In current terms, this would position the future price somewhere between $556 and $700.34. Our latest daily update for the SPDR S&P 500 ETF features the headline, SPDR S&P 500 ETF upgraded to buy candidate. The price of the SPDR S&P 500 ETF declined by approximately 0.741% on the last trading day, which was Tuesday, the 2nd of September, 2025. It decreased from $645.05 to $640.27. During that trading day, the ETF experienced fluctuations of 0.88%, ranging from a low of $634.92 to a high of $640.48. The price has decreased in 6 of the last 10 days, resulting in an overall decline of 0.47% during this period. Additionally, the trading volume increased by 4 million shares on that day, despite the falling prices. This may serve as an early warning, indicating a slight increase in risk over the next couple of days. In total, 71 million shares were traded, amounting to approximately $45.19 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the ETF reached $649.48, while the lowest price was $481.80. Currently, the price stands at 1.42%, or $9.21, below the 52-week high of $649.48, which also represents the all-time high for the ETF. The SPY opened on Tuesday under modest pressure as U.S. markets returned from the Labor Day holiday, with futures pulling back in pre-market trading. August left the S&P largely moving sideways. It briefly reached fresh records, but closed the week at about 6,460, indicating a market that has traded gains for consolidation. Fresh economic readings show a sharp bounce in second quarter GDP alongside rising prices and weakening consumer confidence. Additionally, Friday's jobs report arrives after a significant change in Bureau of Labor Statistics leadership. All these factors can amplify near-term volatility and influence SPY intraday and week-to-week. Market commentary encourages long-term investors to buy on dips, and bullish forecasts linked to artificial intelligence suggest multi-thousand-point upside over the next 12 to 18 months, supporting a positive long-term case for SPY. This perspective reinforces higher valuations if earnings and AI-driven growth materialize. However, yield-seeking products employing aggressive option strategies are competing for investor capital, raising short-term flow risks. In summary, expect choppy, data-driven short-term movements, while longer-term, structural technology and AI adoption could maintain an upward bias, Rising inflation, shifts in sentiment, and valuation risks temper that outlook. The following signals have been identified for the SPDR S&P 500 ETF. A sell signal was issued from a pivot top point on Thursday, the 28th of August, 2025, and so far it has fallen by 1.33%. Further declines are expected until a new bottom pivot is established. Additionally, there is a current sell signal from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. Volume increased on falling prices yesterday, which may serve as an early warning, suggesting that the ETF should be monitored more closely. Some positive signals have also emerged, potentially influencing short-term developments. The SPDR S&P 500 ETF holds a sell signal from the short-term moving average. However, there is a buy signal from the long-term average. Since the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average, this creates a general buy signal for the ETF, leading to a positive outlook. Should the ETF experience further gains, it will encounter resistance from the short-term moving average at approximately $644.83. Conversely, if the ETF declines, it will find support from the long-term average at around $636.27. A breakout above the short-term average will trigger a buy signal, while a breakdown below the long-term average will signal a sell. Here are some additional signals that might catch your interest. Moving Average Convergence Divergence indicates a sell signal. Pivots have signaled a sell 3 days ago. Bollinger Bands provided a buy signal 13 days ago. The short-term moving average issued a sell signal 2 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we can observe the short moving average indicated a sell signal 9 days ago. The long-term moving average signaled a buy 79 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages has shown a buy signal 68 days ago. For more signals, be sure to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Let's discuss support, risk, and stop loss for the SPDR S&P 500 ETF. The SPDR S&P 500 finds support from accumulated volume at $632.08. This level may present a buying opportunity as an upward reaction is expected when the support is tested. Generally, this exchange-traded fund exhibits very controlled movements, and with good liquidity, the risk is deemed very low. Over the past day, the ETF fluctuated $5.56 between its high and low, reflecting a change of 0.88%. In the last week, the ETF experienced an average daily volatility of 0.663%. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for the SPDR S&P 500 ETF. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for the SPDR S&P 500 ETF is at $643.44. If you do not own any shares, it may be wise to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those already holding the ETF, this could present a suitable opportunity for swing trading. On the downside, the SPDR S&P 500 ETF finds its first support level at $632.08. If this support level holds, it may serve as a promising entry point with expectations of a rebound. Our recommended stop loss is set at $617.61, reflecting a decline of 3.54%. This exchange-traded fund exhibits very low daily fluctuations, thereby presenting minimal risk. Additionally, there is a sell signal indicated by a pivot top identified 2 days ago. Is SPDR S&P 500 ETF a good buy? Several signals and indicators are reflecting negative trends, which we believe will influence the market in the coming days and potentially weeks. However, we see today's price level as a possible buying opportunity, anticipating that it will increase during or by the end of this 3-month period. Consequently, we have upgraded our analysis of this ETF from a hold to a buy recommendation. After examining the volatility and market movements of the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Wednesday, the 3rd of September, we expect the SPDR S&P 500 ETF to open lower by $1.71, starting at $638.56. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. It's important not to base your investment decisions solely on StockInvest.us. By By using this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the exchange-traded fund. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the exchange-traded fund? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at Stock Invest.